Hello, and welcome. This is Mr. B on Freetalk with Mr. B. Today we have a special because we're going to be talking about a day of wellness. We're going to celebrate a day of wellness, and we have the two entrepreneurs who took a great action into getting the day started. Please tell me who you are. Tell me what's going on.
So before I tell you who I am, I'd like to thank you, Mr. B, for having us on your podcast. Really delighted to partner with you. I'm Firuzi Kotwal, a serial entrepreneur, and I've been in the corporate world for 30 years, looking for some kind of freedom and passion to serve the community. That's when I met my partner, Dr. Hanan, and we've decided to award people in the health and wellness industry, recognize their achievements. And on the basis of that passion, we have launched the World Health Awards. But before we go into the World Health Awards, we'd like to do a full day on health and wellness. So there is an agenda. I'll leave it to Ms. Dr. Hanan to introduce herself and tell us a little bit more about health and wellness because she's the doctor.
Okay, Dr. Hanan.
Hi, thanks again, Firuzi and Mr. B, for having this gathering together about something that is very close to my heart. Especially since we're going to be launching International Women's Day, endometriosis, as well as ovarian cancer. But before I talk about that, why it's so close to my heart, I want to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Hanan Salim. I'm an international speaker, multi-award-winning author, and recognized by the global health and wellness gurus, as they say, as the most influential thought leader in health and well-being. And like I said, this particular event is very close because I became at one point from being the healthcare professional with 25 years of experience to the patient actually experiencing endometriosis and ovarian cancer. Thankfully, I was able to come over it using many things with wellness as well as the conventional medicine. And this is why we're bringing the Health and Wellness Day, bringing the best of both worlds, whether we're talking about energy healing, mindfulness, or we're talking about conventional awareness protocols.
Okay, and so some of this, or a lot of this, I'd like you to give to your audiences because they're the ones who are going to need to know why they should care, why they should be involved, what part do they play in the entire program. Please.
So it's a shame that it had to take COVID to wake the world up and to realize the importance of health and wellness. As Dr. Hanan and myself, as we go through the episode, you will see that we actually work with a lot of corporates, and today even the focus of a lot of corporates is on health and wellness of their staff to increase engagement, productivity, performance, whatever it is. But more importantly, you're no good to your loved ones if you're not healthy. So as each individual in the family, as common people, we all want to live a healthy life. But the question is, do we know what to do and what are the right things to do, the do's and don'ts? So I'm going to ask Dr. Hanan, I'm going to request Dr. Hanan to shed a little bit of a light on why Health and Wellness Day is really important.
Yes, so like we say in conventional medicine, the best cure is prevention. There's actually an American expression where I'm originally from, and it says that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So knowledge, awareness, communication, and the way we're bringing it is contribution and to the community that we're serving to prevent a lot of these world health conditions that are actually, as the status says by the World Health Organization, that we're actually losing 4,680 deaths per hour. So this is a huge global problem, and the best solution is prevention. And this is why we're bringing this platform that we're very passionate about, not just because we want to serve the community, but we feel it's a powerful tool in preventing these conditions that allows you to live a healthy, fulfilling, and at your full potential life.
So I thank you for that. We're going to take just a minute to switch out my chair. And that's quite okay because this is real life. Please, if you can also tell the audiences some of your background and each of you, and I'll continue. I'll switch my chair out.
So I come from a background where I'm very passionate about changing people's lives. I've been awarded or rather honored by the Worldwide Association of Female Professionals for contributing to the community and to the society. And that's where my passion meets with Dr. Hanan's passion. And that's what's the foundation of the World Health Awards. So as you would see, as the name indicates, it's the World Health Awards because we believe, both of us passionately believe, that health and wellness industry is a $4.2 trillion industry. And in the noise for all commercial and profits and all of those angles, the individuals who contribute to the industry are lost. And our passion and our aim of World Health Awards is to recognize and reward these individuals who actually put themselves out on the line to serve us, to serve the community, and to protect our loved ones. So over to you, Dr. Hanan, if there's anything you'd like to add.
Yeah, so I've worked at the most prestigious hospitals in Manhattan and globally, really. And I've always seen my patients who were doing the best that we can using conventional protocol methods. Like I was actually what you call a chemotherapy pharmacist. So I would be the girl who was making the formulas and concoctions, if you will, for cancer patients. And unfortunately, I would see the same patients, we're doing the full-on cutting-edge protocols for them. Unfortunately, in 6 months to a year, they would come back out of remission with 6 months to a year to live. The same thing with our diabetes patients who will be doing so well on the conventional protocols, come back with gangrene needing amputation. And the same goes for the obese patients who will be losing the weight, eating healthy, exercising, and doing all that we give them. They're coming back needing a ventilator or something to help with their breathing because their obesity just got out of hand. So it was always in the back of my mind that there was something missing. There was something that we could add more that perhaps it's not coming on our x-rays or MRIs or lab work that we could focus on, including this conventional protocols. And this is why we decided to bring this information and awareness that maybe perhaps there's a third option or a fourth option that people can take into consideration to prevent these diseases, and if they do have these conditions, to be able to recover quickly and easily.
And if, sorry,
Oh, no,
if
please,
you're
go ahead.
sick and tired of being sick and
That's
tired, then that's where you want to come.
Right.
You want to come to us for Hilology because you don't need to be sick and tired anymore.
And so as we go into the awards program, we want to get everyone to stop being sick and tired, right? They will have a path forward. So I'm going to put you on the spot again. So looking back a year from now, what are the expectations, not of you, but everyone in your audiences? What are the expectations? What are you hoping to see at your next awards even?
So the vision of World Health Awards is literally to become the name globally, worldwide. And so our mission is to get into 22 countries by 2025. So do we partner with people and do we do it? Yes, we do. Do we honor people globally across? Yes, we will. And that's what the future of World Health Awards is going to look like. It's also going to be bigger, better, and something that you've never seen before. So over to you.
Yeah, and it's all like we always say in the World Health Awards, it's about the 3 C's. It's about the commitment, the community, the contribution, and the communication. And this is why we're actually now launching the IPN, which is the International Professional Network, where we bring all the people that we're trying to serve into community, where we further bring more awareness, more nurturing, more knowledge, and be able to give them that which they need that might perhaps be missed during the fear and the havoc, if you will, of COVID and beyond. So of course we're going to definitely, between the World Health Awards every year, we're going to be actually continuing to grow the community and of course contribute and give the communication and the knowledge and the awareness that they need to live at their full potential and be happier.
I'd just like to add something. So the 3 pillars of the World Health Awards is passion, purpose, and promise. And that's what the health and wellness industry demonstrates, and that's what World Health Awards stands for.
Very nice.
So it's not about profits. As you can see, none of the P's are about profits.
Well, it's a reason why you're on Free Talk with Mr. B, because the whole idea of our platform is a giving back platform. What can we give back to our community? So some of the things are not always monetary. We talk about recognition. So this is another chance for you guys. What type of recognitions are you giving? What kind of recognitions are you getting?
So we have different kinds of awards. We do have something called the People's Choice Awards. So obviously there are a lot of people out there, like we said, who deserve the kind of recognition. So we give them an opportunity to shine. The purpose of the World Health Awards, of course, is a pivotal platform. So we call it the pivotal point in health and wellness industry because not everybody is fortunate enough to be featured in Forbes, for example, right? So what do these contributors or these achievers do? Where do they go? So what we'd like to do is we'd like to bridge that gap to give people a point to pivot to where they would really desire to be. So we do have a People's Choice Award. We also have the Achievers Award. So you don't really need to, so everybody is a winner in life, no matter what you do, right? There's no loss.
Right.
There's no loser. There are no losers and winners. Everybody is a winner.
And the second half of that question was, what kind of recognition have you gotten so far, or even hope to get?
Yeah, so both Feruzi coming from different backgrounds, I think this is why we connect and complete our work together, is because we are doing continuous work that allows us not only to use this leverage and platform to get the noticing, because I truly believe that if a tree falls in a forest and no one's around to hear it, then you don't do any impact or effect. So of course we're trying to get on these global platforms. We've doing our own work. We've done that. She's gotten awards, I've gotten many awards as well. And we're doing that not just to toot our own horns, but to get the notice, to get the people understanding, hey, come over, we have the resources, we have the tools, and we have the options for you, and need not to be stuck in life, not stuck in your health and well-being. And then we could actually give our hand and pull you out of where you're at right now.
I'd just like to add one more thing, if it's okay.
You can add as many more as you need.
So we, both of us, are very passionate about serving the community before even selling anything. So whether we get any kind of recognition or not, we would like to serve the community. So from our end, we put in all that we can and put in our best foot forward to serve the community, because that's what we believe in: serve before sell.
Value, yeah.
Value.
And with that in mind, my thoughts are, you need help. We all need help for whatever we're working on. So maybe you can tell everyone what kind of support you need.
So we are looking for reputed companies, and we are looking for brands to sponsor us, obviously, because this is for a good cause. And like I said, profit is nowhere in the equation. It's all about serving the community. So sponsorship is something that we'd like to look for, but more importantly for the nominees, we'd like your support to help recognize these people, because these people have put themselves out there as nominees with a lot of reluctance. A lot of people don't know if they're going to be voted for, if they're going to get the number of votes that they're looking for, right? So it's all about supporting each other. And I think over to you if there's something you'd like to add.
Yeah, so we know that there's the CSR part of the corporates, and this is a perfect platform for those corporations who, if they don't have their social impact opportunities in their box of serving the community, this is a great platform to do so. And if you don't, or if you already have a CSR actually part of your integrated in your corporation, this is actually a big platform to make even bigger noise about it. So of course we're looking for corporate support. We're looking to, of course, in the health and wellness, and just bringing. See, what we're trying to do is break through barriers, okay? So it's no longer that it's a wellness day or a conventional health day. We're breaking through the barriers to bring both worlds, to support patient-centric. What does the patient need that we could offer as a full-on holistic solution for them to conquer all these unfortunate global conditions like cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and so on and so forth. So this is exactly what we're looking for.
And this should be a straightforward one for most corporations, knowing all too well that every employee is a cost factor in their business. So health and wellness is a fundamental part of every HR department. But one thing I thought was interesting is not every HR person gets recognition or awarded sometimes for keeping everyone coming to work and staying healthy and putting together best HR programs for health and wellness for the corporate employees. And so in a time of pandemic, in fact, I'll ask you guys this one. What do you want the other countries and the parts of the world to bring to you, or to tell to you, or to support you in order to execute this kind of conditions? Not just here in Dubai, but I mean around the
Yeah,
world.
globally. So thought leaders, I would think of thought leaders. So I know that every industry have their own share of influencers and thought leaders who impact and inspire others around them. Right? So we are looking to recognize more of those kinds of people. So if any of you are out there who is listening to this message, please feel free to connect with us. You will see a link somewhere or you'll see our contact details. Please connect with us. There's no cost to any of that because like I said, the whole idea is to recognize you. So that's a little bit from my end. If there's anything you'd like to add on.
Yeah, and there's actually a journey. When you come on the platform, you get over, you have courage, you get over and you have confidence, and you get over a lot of the fears of, being in the spotlight, and gives you that encouragement to do more, make a bigger impact, because if I could achieve this, what else can I do? And this is why we believe this platform not only will encourage people who would otherwise not be, be too shy or introverted or anything like that. We give you the helping hands, we give you the support, we give you everything that you need to show up for not only your other people in the community that you could serve, but actually show up for yourself. Show up for your full potential, for what the impact, because I believe everybody in this planet has a purpose, has a passion. And I love the saying that the richest part of the planet is the cemetery. And they say that the cemetery is the richest part of the planet. Why? Because there's so many people who die with their song, with their ideas, with all these amazing, rich potential that they could have done really, really well in the world. And I think that doing it now, singing your song, don't die with your song in you, is really what we want you to come on board on the platform and be actually shine.
So there's something I'm going to steal from your podcast, if it's okay with
You can
with you,
say
Mr.
anything.
B.
I give freely since I receive freely. Please.
So I believe personally that because I teach public speaking, and I believe everybody has a story, and every story today is untold. So our World Health Awards is a platform for people to come in and tell your story, right? It's for people to know what you have done and how can you do it better. It's for people to recognize you. So I would encourage everybody to start telling their story.
And granted, March the 13th, we will kick off the first awards program. And then you have a year from the next March the 13th to have all the corporations in the world to send their delegates in, because we have heroes all over the world in this program. And they should be recognized. So already I applaud your efforts, because health and wellness is very important to some of us as we get aged, and that's a big, big concern in my retirement and others too. And as the working years, I think it's very encouraging. Now I don't want an award, but the whole idea is we want to give back. That is our idea, and we want to give back. Recognition is something that's not very expensive to give back. Okay, so I encourage everyone to come on board from around the world and to participate in this program. How can they contact you right now, for example?
So before they contact us, I'd just like to say that we are rolling out the red carpets, and each of you will have your moment of fame. So anyone who's going to be a part of the event is going to have your moment of fame on the red carpet, apart from being on the stage and actually being awarded and collecting your winning trophy. So that's what you have to look forward to. And I think we can both give our numbers because we are simple people.
Or if there's a web page they can go to, they can get your contact there. Where else should they go?
So for those who are interested, you can log on to www.theworldhealthawards.com. The World Health Awards with an S.com.
And based here in Dubai.
Yes, we're hopefully, this is the launch in Dubai, but we're, like Feruzi said, we're going to do 22 countries by 2025. And a lot of people ask us, why 2025? Why couldn't you do it earlier? Well, if we get the support, of course, we're going to do it faster and better, but we want to make sure that we do it quality, not just quantity-wise.
Well, thank you guys so very much. I'm very, very honored to have you on as you launch the World Health Awards on Freetalk with Mr. B. Because Freetalk with Mr. B is a platform where your stories can be told, and you have to be ready to give something back. So the recognition is a big form of giving back, and we want the world to recognize who is behind the World Health Awards. and who is behind the entire world health industry so we all can benefit around the world.
We're truly delighted and honored to be featured by you in your Free Talk with Mr. B. So thank you so much for having us on.
It's my pleasure so much.
Very
Thank you. And you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.